Hello and welcome to Tales from Nerd. I'm your host, Random Nerd / Kevin, and this is the weekly podcast, if you didn't know, where I talk about the comic books being released every Wednesday. Now, we're going to talk about the books being released on Wednesday, February 19th, 2020. Now, my God, there's a lot of books coming out in the next few months. I think around April, everything's going to get lowered, but it's going to be a heavy 2 months, I believe. But before I go to the first book, how are you doing? And also, what books are you reading and what books are you interested in? Also, I still have the Batgirl statue. She's still going to be here for a little bit longer, I think for 2 more episodes, I believe, and then she's going to get rotated out as usual. But yeah, let's go on to the first book, which is I don't know how why they title like this, but it should be Machine Man 2020. But they're putting 2020 Machine Man #1. But either way, 2020 Machine Man #1. Written by Christos Cage. Writer Tom DeFalco. Art by Mike Hawthorne and Andy McDonald. The price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. The AI uprising has begun, and Machine Man finds himself torn about his place in the revolution. As battle rages on around him, will Machine Man aid mankind's fight for survival or join his robot brethren in ushering a new age? Plus, when faced with a urge from his past, Machine Man must decide, is it time to follow his programming or his heart? Don't miss out on this epic adventure from Christos Cage and Andy McDonald. Plus, revisit Machine Man in 2020 with legendary creator Tom DeFalco. This is gonna be like, it's the Iron Man event. It started back in Iron Man 2020, which I should be Machine Man 2020, but yeah. But for the most part, yes, it's a new status quo for Machine Man. Machine Man was in the Tony Stark Iron Man series. Basically, yeah, he's Machine Man. I don't want to give too much history to Machine Man because it's gonna be a long podcast. I don't want to make it longer. But Machine Man is basically Joe Costa's boyfriend that was created. That's a simple explanation. But for the most part, I'm picking it up. You don't have to pick it up. It's gonna be, I think, a 2 or 3 issue mini because it's centered this Iron Man event. So anything related to 2020 is going to be related to the Iron Man 2020 event, which is going on right now. A lot of books are coming out for 2020, for Iron Man. Oh no. Okay. Next up, Aquaman #57, written by Kelly Sue DeConnick, art by Robson Rocha and Daniel Henriquez. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. In this issue, Mera and Aquaman welcome their very own Aqua Baby. In the wake of Black Manta's attack on Amnesty Bay, Aquaman encounters a new crisis when Mera unexpectedly goes into labor, and things don't look good for the Queen of Atlantis. Don't miss this historic emotional issue that kicks off a bold new era of Aquaman. Now, is this a good jumping off point? Yes, because if you haven't read Aquaman, Aquaman had a kind of reboot recently in issue 44, 43, where he didn't have his memories, and it created kind of a new lore for him. But yeah, if you don't want to read all that, basically, yeah, Aquaman's having a baby, Mera's pregnant, she fought Black Manta, and yeah, it's Aqua Baby's coming back. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm very hyped. I'm very happy Aquaman's having his kid because he's growing up. He's becoming a father. Is like I said, is this a good jumping on point? Yes, I really want to say yes. So yes, get it. For Machine Man, it's a good jumping on point, but you don't need it. It only ties into the Iron Man 2020 event. I'm getting it because I like Iron Man, so I really want to get all those tie-ins. I'm really a sucker for tie-ins because I have fear of missing out. Next up, Atlantis Attacks #2, written by Greg Pak and art by Ario and Nindito. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The earth will shake and the waters will boil. Namor versus Brawn, a team torn asunder. Swordmaster and Shang-Chi undercover. Wave caught between the surface world of his birth and the undersea glories of Atlantis. Who are the Serenas? This epic clash continues, and for the Agents of Atlas, both old and new, will never be the same. Now, to me, this should have been the continuation of the 5-issue miniseries or 6-issue miniseries of Agents of Atlas. It just got renamed and pushed for a new #1, which is Atlantis Attacks. It should have been a continuation of that. That's kind of took me off, because I did enjoy Agents of Atlas for what it was, and then you push it to a new miniseries, which in my opinion, you should have just finished your miniseries then, because it said at the end of issue 6 for Agents of Atlas, spoilers for Agents of Atlas, it says continuing on Agents of Attack of Atlantis Attacks #1. Kind of ticked off of that, but it's pretty interesting. Yeah, Atlantis is Namor is pissed. He's hunted down because they took a dragon. Yes, dragons exist, and he ain't happy about that. So it's interesting, and if you're not interested in it, it's fine. I think this is also a 5-issue mini, so you really don't need to pick this up if you're not interested in Brawn or Shang-Chi or Namor or Jimmy Woo. So yeah, moving on. Batman #89, written by James Tynion IV, art by Gilliam March. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Batman must stop Deathstroke from killing the mayor of Gotham City, but to do that, he has to figure out who ordered the hit in the first place. If the 4 main suspects aren't facing up to the crime, then is there someone even more sinister lurking in the shadows, awaiting to deliver the coup de grace? Whoever it is, one victim will fall under their attack. Now, I am liking what James Tynion IV is. It's a different take. It's a different take than he's done in Detective. It's a different take what Tom King has done in the last 85 issues. This is part 4 of a continuing on, so I think this will be eight parts, I believe, or 12 parts, or 10 parts. So it's gonna be a long story arc. So 86, 87, 88, 89. So right now it's kind of you're still good jumping on point if you want to get the other issues. But if you're not in it now, get on it. Batman is basically what's dealing after the events of City of Bane. Batman is trying to rebuild Gotham. He is with Selina now. He is mourning the death of Alfred. He's trying to still be Batman in an Alfred-less world. I'm enjoying it, and if you want to pick it up now. But you need to pick up issues 86, 87, 88, and 89 to know what's going on. Next up, Captain America #19, written by Ta-Nehisi Coates, art by Jason Masters, Lucas Gomez Warnick, Robert Quinn. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The legend of Steve concludes. Cap comes face to face with the Dryad and learns her game-changing true identity. Now, is this a good jumping on point for Captain America? No, because one, this storyline of the Legend of Steve is ending, so I don't recommend it. And basically, Steve has gone on this journey of he's no longer Captain America. He is Steve Rogers. He's no longer take up the mantle of Cap, because he was framed for a crime he did not commit, and he is just trying to do good not as Captain America, but as Steve Rogers. I like the direction this is going, and I will continue on, and it leaves hints of what the future for Cap will be, so I am always interested in Cap. Next up, Captain Marvel #15, written by Kelly Thompson, art by Lee Garbett. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The Last Avenger Part 4, Desperate Measures. Captain Marvel had 24 hours to kill 5 Avengers, and she's dangerously close to failing. Carol's plan was always flawed, but as she nears the end game, those flaws are becoming fatal as Vox Supreme's true plans for 5 dead Avengers emerge. It's more important than ever that Carol not fail today. Yes, Carol has gone dark. She's gone evil. She is hunting down the Avengers. She's gone after Thor, Iron Man. She went after Black Panther. And now She-Hulk is gonna fight Captain Marvel. Because that's basically what's gonna happen. I kind of spoiled what happened at the last issue. But yeah, because the cover lied. Because the cover had She-Hulk. And that happened at the end of the last issue, but I like the story arc. I'm enjoying it, and there's a reason why Captain Marvel's evil, and I think you'll enjoy it. But is this a good jumping on point? No, because the storyline's gonna end pretty soon. I think it's gonna end in next issue or issue 17, I believe. So it's ending. But yeah, I'm gonna not gonna jump on point. Next up, Daredevil number 18, written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Jorge Fornes. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Target Daredevil. The war in Hell's Kitchen builds as Owl takes his stab at Wilson Fisk, formerly the kingpin of crime, now mayor of New York. Matt must come to terms with what Daredevil truly means, and he better do it soon, as a new deadly foe makes a decisive return. Yes, so this is still part 8 of a storyline. So Chip Zdarsky is literally cementing his arc for Daredevil. Yeah, so right now Matt Murdock is no longer Daredevil. He's not going after the Daredevil monocle. He's just wearing his old Frank Miller. Basically, if you watch the first season of Daredevil, the TV show, he has the black mask and basically a costume you could build at home. He's like, I want to do better. I don't want to be Daredevil. I don't want to just go fight bad guys. I want to go help people. So that's what I'm going to do. Because he quit Daredevil because he thought he killed someone. And we don't know if that's still true or not. I'm still betting that's not true. I believe we never got an answer to it. But Matt has basically kind of just, I'm guilty of this. I'm always guilty. That's the thing about Matt Murdock and Daredevil. He's very Catholic, so he's always going to feel guilty. And you know what? That's a very good characteristic. I feel like that Chip Zdarsky has gotten down. And I'm still enjoying the story. So I suggest, until the story arc is over, you could pick it up, or you could pick up the first trade of Daredevil because it's that good. Next up, Deceased Unkillables number 1, written by Tom Taylor, art by Trevor Scott and Carl Mostert. The price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. The blockbuster DC series returns to answer this question. What did the villains do when the heroes failed and the world ended? Spinning out of the dramatic events of 2019's smash hit writer, Tom Taylor returns to his dark world with a street-level tale of death, heroism, and redemption, led by Red Hood and Deathstroke. DC's hardest villains and anti-heroes fight with no mercy to save the only commodity left on a dying planet of the undead, life. Now, I forget if this is going to take in the cover's awesome, by the way. If this is going to take between the book of Deceased, or after the book. But if you read Deceased, yeah, the world has been taken over by zombies, and everyone left. Batman, Superman died, so the main heroes like Flash, the main Flash, he's dead. So everyone you knew kind of like died. Harley Quinn stayed on Earth. Spoilers for the book again. Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy stayed on the planet, and this book is just like, yeah, this is what's left. Like, if you're wondering, like, certain characters like Deathstroke, Red Hood, Bane, it looks like Solomon Grundy, Deadshot. Yeah, some people stay on Earth, they're fighting, and we'll see that. And this is going to be only a 3-issue miniseries. So if you read... Oh, that's cold. If you read DC's, I recommend it before you pick this up. But if you have, you're going to enjoy it more. If you're going to read this, you're going to enjoy it even more. So with DC's, there was one tie-in issue and 6 books of the main series. So hopefully, I think they will create a DC's 2, because it kind of sounds like it, because Tom Taylor knows how to write this stuff. He wrote Injustice, Gods Among Us, year 1 through 5 and Injustice 2, so I really can't wait for this. And since it's Tom Taylor, I wonder who's gonna die in the first few pages, because Tom Taylor knows how to do death. Next up, Deadpool number 3, written by Kelly Thompson, art by Chris Blachio. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Kraven comes for the king, and he never misses. After hunting the monsters of Staten Island, Kraven realizes the most dangerous game is Deadpool, with a target on his back and his subjects dropping like flies. What's a king to do? They say it's a good to be king, but it looks like Deadpool may be royally hosed. Now, I really don't know where Kelly Thompson's taking the direction of Deadpool. I don't know. After almost say Gary Dugan's run of this sad clown, and then how I forgot the other writer's name did it. I really don't know if I like this Deadpool. I really don't know. I mean, he's jokey, but there's a lot of dialogue in this book. I like dialogue, but when there's so much dialogue, it takes me out of the book. But I'm going to stick with it, and I do believe this is the second part of the storyline, or, yeah, third. Because the first issue is how Deadpool became king of the monsters. I like that first issue, and then the second issue was going to turn to... Well, I'll let you know. But, yeah, it's just a good jumping off point. Yes, if you like Deadpool, and if you're interested in Deadpool, pick up issue 1. To know what's going on. That will be if I like it or not. I'm interested in it, so I'm really gonna stick with it until something changes. But next book, Fantastic Four number 19. Writer is written by Dan Slott and art by Sean Izaki. I hope I said it right. And the price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Point of origin, conclusion. The secret behind Point of Origin, one of the greatest mysteries of the Fantastic Four, is finally revealed. And now that he has the answer to not only he could never resolve, there's only one thing in the universe that Reed Richards wants: vengeance. Now, yes, so this is the conclusion of the Point of Origin storyline that was hinted back, in issue 14-13, I want to say? Yeah. 14, 13, one of those issues. I like the idea that it reveals a secret, a big plot twist to the book of how the Fantastic Four became, and how the society of a different planet works, how people got powers, or people got betrayed. It's good, and unfortunately not going to jump on that point, because the book is, this storyline is ending, and we're going to get a new storyline next issue, so pick up next issue. Next up, Flash Forward number 6, written by Scott Lobdell, art by Norm Rapmund and Brett Booth. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The finale of Flash Forward is here, and Wally West must make his toughest choice of his life: save the day or save his family. With the crack in the dark multiversal barrier reaching critical mass, Wally's metal will be tested in ways the young hero has never seen before, and the surprise ending will leave you speechless. Which, it would be a good ending if I didn't know what's coming ahead in May for Free Comic Book Day. Yes, the ending of this book was spoiled already from DC editorial, which that's the thing about DC editorial. They need to plan this stuff out. But then again, they want books. They want people coming and collecting the books. I'm not going to spoil the ending because I haven't read the book and I can't really know the ending. But yes, Wally West is trying to go through this redemption arc after Heroes in Crisis. Tempest Fugonaut, I want to say. He's been sending Wally to his worlds with a staff that will heal the dark multiverse cracks, and it's fun, but I'm like, I don't know where you want to lead to this. He's like, oh, I'm the greatest hero ever. I can't be stopped, but I killed everyone. Yeah, Not a good jumping on point because one, it's ending. The 6 issue miniseries has ended. It's come and gone. 6 months of flash forward. But moving on to the next book, which is Ghost Spider #7, written by Shannon Maguire, art by Ike Guarian. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Gwen has it all. 2 worlds, 2 lives, living in harmony. Nothing bad could happen. Something bad is definitely about to happen. Be there when Gwen's worlds begin to collide. So this is picking up a new story arc. Yes, Gwen as basically was in her 2 series ago. She was arrested, and she can't have a normal life. She can't go to school, so she goes to our main universe of Marvel 616. Talks to Pete. She gets hooked up to be in the school where Pete works at, and she's trying to get a degree. And yeah, the person who was there, I think the principal is like, yeah, we know this about this. Tony Stark talked to us, and there's this thing, and then we'll set you up. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like Spider Gwen. I can't believe it took me this long to read her book, but yeah, I'm enjoying her. I recommend this book. Next up, Guardians of the Galaxy #2, written by Al Ewing, art by Juan Cabal. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Peter Quill fights for his life against the King of the Gods. Rocket fights alone against the legions of I can't even say that. Hephaestus. Veli makes a choice between love and duty, and with a death on the line. And somewhere a black hole bomb ticks down to 0. The Guardians' first mission comes to a cataclysmic end. Now, this is written by Al Ewing. He's the guy he knows how to write space stuff. He's helping write Valkyrie. He's writing probably the most amazing Hulk book at the moment. I trust this guy. He's also helped written Avengers No Road Home and No Surrender, so I know how this guy's gonna bring great stuff. So I trust this. It's a good jumping on point too, because the Guardians 1 was really good. Sets up new things that are gonna happen for the Guardians. So pick this up. Next up, Joker Killer Smile #3, written by Jeff Lemire, art by Andrea Sorrentino. The price is $5.99 because it is a Black Label book. So if you are under the age, I want to say 15, don't pick this book up because it's a little bit more mature. That's the deal with these Black Label books. They're for mature readers. So I think you can only if you're like 16 or 15 above. So I'm giving you a heads up on that. And the price is $5.99, and this is a description of the book. Everything Dr. Ben Arnold knew is wrong. Who can he turn to? The Joker awaits with open arms, and all he needs for Ben is to open cell doors. The unbelievable psychological thriller from the creators of Gideon Falls hits a fever pitch and crashes to its decisive finale, or does it? Now, Joker Killer Smile. This is a 3-issue miniseries about a guy named Dr. Ben Arnold, who the Joker kind of messes with his mind, and in the book you see that he can't tell from what's reality to what's in his mind, and I like that. And I like the Joker's just, I'm messing with you mentally. It's one of the few books that's really good, and also I like Jeff Lemire. Jeff Lemire does pretty good pitches for books. Next up, Justice League #41, written by Robert Venditti, art by Matt Ryan and Aaron Lopresti. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Invasion of Supermen. Eradicator and his strike team sweep across Earth with devastating consequences. The Justice League finds itself battered and overwhelmed by an enemy more powerful than even Superman. Batman and Green Lantern plan a counter-assault, but it can't work without the Flash, whose connection to the Speed Force has become unpredictable and possibly fatal. With the team at half strength, will it be enough to hold their enemies at bay? Now, so yes, This is a new story arc of the Justice League team. Now, Scott Snyder ended his Justice League run at issue 39. Robert Venditti has picked up the book at issue 40, and he's kind of taken off what he left off in his Hal Jordan and Green Lanterns run. And you know what? I like Robert Venditti. He's very good. He's the guy who's written Hawkman, Hal Jordan, and Justice League. I trust the man because he's done very good work. Very positive work as well. So basically what happened last issue was Eradicator is coming to Earth and the Daxamites are coming. So that's the main plot of the book, and you'll know the references that they'll throw at you. It's fun. I like it, and it's also dealing with the events of what Brian Michael Bendis is doing, and I believe what Batman/Superman is doing. So pick it up. Pick up issue 40 when you are at the comic book shop. Next up, Legion of Superheroes number 4, written by Brian Michael Bendis and art by Michael Janin and Ryan Sook. The price is $3.99, and this is description of the book. The secret origin of the Legion of Superheroes revealed. Exactly how did this ragtag group of idealistic, superpowered teens from all across the galaxy find each other? What pulls them and keeps them together? Another gorgeous issue from DC's Future Superstars also reveals clues to how Aquaman's lost trident may be the key to Earth's future and survival. Now, I don't remember what happened. I remember what happened last issue. What, Damian Wayne went to the future, I want to say. They did all that, and yeah, they're on the hunt for they were on the hunt for Aquaman's trident. They found it, and then that's all I remember. Now, I will say this. Brian Michael Bendis likes writing teen characters. That's his thing. Naomi, that's his own creation. Miles Morales, he wrote Peter Parker's in the Ultimate Spider-Man run. So I think this is kind of his good fit. But, not gonna lie, I kind of wish Jeff Johns wrote this book, because after Doomsday Clock ended, I kind of wish he did this, but oh well. It's pretty good for the most part. It's not the worst Bendis thing it's not the worst Bendis book, but it's not his best. Not a good jumping on point because one, it's in the middle of the story arc, so I will give it that. What's the noise? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more books, and then I'm done. Next up, New Mutants number 7, written by Jonathan Hickman, art by Rod Reese. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Deep in HGR Space, the New Mutants have found themselves dead in the middle of an intergalactic power struggle. They're probably equipped to handle that, right? And back on Earth, the young mutants of Krakoa look forward to the future, whatever it may hold. Now, this is what part 4, I want to say, of this New Mutants in Space, because we're having 2 storylines right now in New Mutants. We're having the farm segment, which just ended, and now we're having the space conclusion, which a lot of people did enjoy the space stuff, and then a lot of people didn't enjoy the farm stuff. I enjoy all of it because it's fun parallels. Because I guess I just I liked how we could have one story in space, one story in Earth, and I guess that's how people like it. And not everyone's a fan of this book at the moment because the other half wasn't that good. People dropped off because once the farm story took over, but I still like it. But if you want to jump on it, pick up issue 1, 2, I forgot, I believe issue 5, and then this one, because it's technically the continuation of all this. But yeah, moving on. Nightwing number 69, written by Dan Jurgens and art by Ronan Cliquette. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Following the events of October's Nightwing Annual number 2, Rick Grayson is getting closer to the truth about what happened to him. Talon has been vanquished, but his interference has put Rick on the trail of other members of the Court of Owls. Have they been taking advantage of his injured state from the beginning? And what does that mean for the life he thought he lost? Now, yes, so we're getting closer to Rick Grayson realizing he's Dick Grayson. We're gonna get Nightwing soon. I hope, because not Tom Taylor. What's his name? James Tynion the Fourth said Nightwing is coming back. So yes, I'm excited. And is this a good jumping on point? Yes, yes, because after how last issue left off, yes, you can pick this up. But you're gonna need a lot of references. How Nightwing is right now at the moment. He's not Nightwing, is Rick Grayson. Rick Grayson doesn't want to be a hero, but he's slowly remembering he's Dick Grayson. He doesn't like being Dick Grayson at the same time, but yeah. Moving on. Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider #3, written by Dennis Holliam, art by Scott Hepburn. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Solar systems quake as the Cosmic Ghost Rider goes toe-to-toe with the mysterious head of the galaxy's biggest crime syndicates. With nothing left to lose, will Cosmic Ghost Rider be able to come out on top, or will his fire go out in a final brutal blaze of glory? Plus, all new secrets of the Cosmic Ghost Rider's origin revealed. Oh, I really don't like that, because we kind of got his origin from Thanos Wins from Donny Cates, and then the Donny Cates 5-issue miniseries. And yeah, I like the. To be honest, I like anything Cosmic Ghost Rider's in, and this is, I believe, a 5-issue miniseries as well. A lot of miniseries is coming out by Marvel. It's a lot of books to follow, but for the most part, it's Ghost Rider in space. He's trying to stop a young girl from being like he's trying to keep her innocent, and she's like, I don't want to be innocent. But he's like, trust me, kid, you want to say innocent because I've seen a lot of stuff and I've done a lot of bad stuff. But is this a good jumping on point? Pick up issue 1, 2, and 3. That's basically what it is. And then after this issue, if you don't pick it up, you're gonna have to wait for the trade. But yeah. Next up, Superman Smashes the Klan, #3, written by Jean Louis Yang and art by Guri Huri. The price is $7.99, and this is a description of the book. The Daily Planet is under attack when the Klan invades the newspaper's office. They kidnap Lois Lane, Perry White, and Inspector Henderson. The Klan's attacks have separated our heroes, forcing Roberta and Jimmy Olsen to step up and help save the Daily Planet staff. But the Klan has one more surprise to reveal. In order to save his friends and stop the Klan once and for all, Superman must face his own identity to unleash his full potential and ultimately accept who he really is. Inspired by the 1940s Superman radio serial, Clan of the Fiery Cross, New York Times best-selling author Jean Louis Yang from American-born Chinese, Boxers and Saints, The Terrifics, New Superman concludes his personal retelling of the adventures of the Lee family as they team up with Superman to smash the Klan. Now, I want to say this. I originally never picked this book up when issue 1 came out. It came out every 2 months. And Cape Joel, because I saw her review on it. Because basically this book is based on the Superman from like when he first appeared in Action Comics. This is the one he can't fly. He could jump really good. He has strength, and I believe he doesn't have X-ray vision. So just the basic super strength, invulnerability, and jump really far. And it's kind of it's a really down to earth book of how it was in the 1940s. And I read both issues back to back. I'm like, this is my Superman book. This and Batman / Superman is more Superman than Brian Michael Bendis' Superman. I'm sorry, but that's true. And I recommend it. But this is the final issue, and I do want to say this book really brings a lot of joy in my heart because it touches upon a history and time that nobody really talks a lot about. It gets talked about, but not a lot. And Jin Ling Yang knows how to write this book. I recommend it. Please pick up issue 1, 2, and 3. That's how good this book is. I recommend it, or pick up the trade, but I do recommend when you go to the comic book shop, pick up issue 1 and 2 and 3, because when the book ended, I'm like, oh, this can't end right now. I need to know the conclusion. I need to know the conclusion. And you know what? I really can't wait for this book to end because this book was phenomenal. Now, next up, Teen Titans number 39, written by Adam Glass, art and also written by Robbie Thompson, art by Eduardo Pensica. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The Djinn War has begun. Adam Glass is joined by new co-writer Robbie Thompson from Spider-Man / Deadpool, Spidey, and Meet the Skrulls, and new artist Eduardo Pensica from Supergirl for the Teen Titans' next thrilling adventure. Trapped in her ring with no escape, Djinn finds herself on the inside looking out as the Teen Titans go hunting for Djinn's older brother, Elias, the only one capable of saving her. But Elias's dark side is the stuff of legends, and the Teen Titans know he can't be trusted. With Deathstroke, Lobo, and the other in their rear-view mirror, this team is about to go on their most dangerous mission yet. So, this is a new story arc. So, basically what's happened the last few issues, the team got betrayed, and the Djinn was stuck in the ring. Damien knows how to get her out of the ring, which is her older brother, and which leads to this book. Now, I'm not really enjoying this book as I thought I was in the very beginning. It's okay. It's not my Teen Titans book, unfortunately. I'll still read it to the end. That's how kind of dedicated I am to books. But if you want to skip this, you can skip this. But if you're interested in this, is really a really good jumping on point because I think they'll just give you a kind of like a really quick description of what's happened. Next up, Valkyrie Jane Foster, number 8, written by Jason Aaron, art written by Torren Grotbeck, art by Kafu. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Ode to the Death of Midgard. When Earth erupts with a cancerous contagion, it's up to Jane Foster to find a cure, but it will take more than her medical knowledge to fight off this infection. The source is buried deep in Asgardian legend, sort of only a king would know. Valkyrie finally joins the forces of the All-Father of Asgard in a fight for the entire planet. So yes, so it is the team-up of Jane Foster, Valkyrie, and Thor. King Thor, to be exact, because he's no longer Thor. He's All-Father Thor, a.k.a. King Thor. So if you didn't read King in Thor's last 2 issues, oh my god, lots of stuff has happened. Not gonna spoil it because it's that good. Now, this is a perfect jumping on point because one, Valkyrie is doing some stuff trying to save Earth. Thor, she needs help with Thor. Thor's gonna come. We're gonna have a very good book. I'm really excited. So, next up, probably the book I've been waiting for like 2 years to come back. A year. Wolverine, number 1, written by Benjamin Percy, art by Adam Kubert and Victor Bogdanovic. The price is $7.99, and this is the description of the book. The best is back. Wolverine has been through a lot. He's been a loner. He's been a killer. He's been a hero. He's been an avenger. He's been to hell and back. Now, as the nation of Krakoa brings together all mutant kind, he can finally be happy? With his family all together and safe, Wolverine has everything he ever wanted and everything to lose. Writer Benjamin Percy from X-Force, Wolverine The Long Night, which was a podcast, and the legendary artist Adam Kubert from X-Men and Avengers brings the best there is to his new home, plus the return of Omega Red. Now, yes, Wolverine is back. Benjamin Percy's gonna write this. I'm really excited for what Benjamin Percy's how he's gonna write this, because I think we were teasing a Wolverine book long ago. I think since his return of 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. He came back in the Hunt for Wolverine tie-ins, the tie-ins into the main book, and then the Hunt for Wolverine, the ending book, and then he got to the Wolverine Infinity Watch, and then stopped, and then he was in the X-Men books, in X-Men with the by what the guy who's running Hawkeye at the moment. I forget his name. I know his name, but I forget his name. But yeah, Wolverine is back. He's got his main book. He's appeared in everything but his own title. He's back. And it's issue number 1. And I do recommend it. Next up, Wonder Woman, Dead Earth, number 2, written by Daniel Warren and art by Daniel Warren Johnson. Same person. The price is $6.99. Why is that? Because it is a black label book. Now, this is a much darker Wonder Woman story, and you know what? I read the first issue. Oh my god, it's good. You need to pick up issue 1 and 2, but the price is $6.99, and this is a description of the book. Determined to give the remnants of humanity refuge on the shores of Themyscira, Wonder Woman's hopes are dashed when she finds the island paradise a shadow of its former self, with her Amazon sisters long gone and something unimaginable in their place. Now, I do recommend this book because it's good. Because everything Wonder Woman has known has kind of been gone. We don't know how long Wonder Woman has been sleeping. That's all I'm going to say. And, oh my god. Yeah, she's on her own. This is a Wonder Woman solo book. I can't recommend this more enough. So yes, as all the books I'm picking up this Wednesday, there are more books, of course. I can't tell every book, but yes, these are the books I'm picking up, and I hope they interest you. Please let me know in the comments below what books interested you the most, and also what books you want me to pick up, or what books do you think personally I will like, given the taste I've given you. So yeah, you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ARandRunner2016. You can ask me questions there. I'm free to DMs. I'm free to message there as well. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoy. Take care. Have a good night. Good night or good morning whenever you're listening to this podcast. Yeah, that's it, everyone. Have a good night. Bye-bye.